Diarrhea due to lung heat transmitting to the large intestine. This type refers to diarrhea caused by heat in the qi aspect of the lung, which is transmitted downward to the large intestine, leading to intestinal heat that causes loose, hot, yellow, foul-smelling stools. The hallmark features include a deep cough with internal heat, accompanied by hot, yellow, foul-smelling diarrhea. The heat in the stools is so intense that it causes a burning sensation around the anus, described as feeling like being scorched by a branding iron. This is how we know it is heat-related. The anus feels burning, though the abdomen itself is neither hard nor painful. The tongue coating is yellow and patients can tolerate it. Pathogenesis. This condition arises when heat develops in the lung, hand tien, which is then transmitted downward to the large intestine due to their interior-exterior relationship and interconnected meridians. The lung meridian originates in the lung and connects to the large intestine, and vice versa for the large intestine meridian. Because of this close connection, heat from the lung easily moves downward to the large intestine. However, lung heat is not completely expelled, hence the patient still coughs, though not to the point of wheezing. After reaching the intestines, the heat does not cause dry stool, constipation, but instead forces the intestines to sweat. Normally, lung heat could be released via sweating through the skin, but in this case, the heat enters the intestines, compelling them to release fluids. This mixing of intestinal fluids and stool results in loose diarrhea. Therefore, the diarrhea is yellow, hot, smelly, and unformed, typical signs of heat-induced diarrhea. Differentiation. In Shanghan Lun, this condition is referred to as heat diarrhea, rixie, distinct from heat strangery or heat drenching. Lung heat transmitted to the large intestine may manifest in two ways: dry stool, constipation. If the lung heat scorches body fluids, it leads to dryness and hard stools. Loose stool, diarrhea. If the heat forces fluids downward, it causes water to seep into the intestines and mix with stool, leading to hot, yellow, loose stools. So even though both are caused by intestinal heat, they present differently. One is dry due to fluid damage, and the other is loose due to fluid leakage. In the latter case, the intestines sweat, and the water drains downward with the stool. This is not from surface sweating, but from intestinal fluid being pushed out by heat. Comparison with Yangming bowel syndrome. This condition differs from Yangming Fu Shi, excess heat in the Yangming bowel, where the heat binds the intestines, causing constipation. In that case, there is dry stool retention for 7 to 8 days, possibly with some leakage of foul-smelling clear water, pure water with no stool. In contrast, this condition presents with yellow, smelly, loose stool. Therefore, although both involve intestinal heat, their manifestations diverge. Yangming, heat binds and dries fluids, right pointing arrow, dry stool. Lung heat diarrhea, heat pushes fluids down, right pointing arrow, loose stool. Both are related to disrupted water metabolism caused by internal heat. Treatment. Principle. Clear heat from the lung and large intestine. Formula. Zhe General Huang Qin Huang Lian Tang, Zhe Gen Huang Qin Huang Lian Tang, Zhe General, Pueraria Root, raises yang qi, stops diarrhea by lifting clear yang and directing qi upward, counteracting downward drainage. Huang Qin, Scutellaria, bitter and cold, clears heat from the lung, stomach, and large intestine. Huang Lian, Coptis, clears heat from the heart and large intestine. Gan Cao, Licorice, harmonizes the formula and moderates the harshness of the bitter cold herbs. This formula is effective in treating both heat-induced diarrhea and early-stage dysentery. Zhe General also has an exterior releasing function, making it suitable for initial onset of heat diarrhea. In this case, it is not dysentery, Li Ji, but diarrhea, Xie Xie, due to heat. Final insight. You may wonder, why does intestinal heat sometimes cause dry stool and other times cause loose stool? If heat damages fluids and causes sweating, fluids are lost from the body, right pointing arrow, dry stool. If heat does not cause external sweating but forces fluid downwards, right pointing arrow, loose stool. In both, internal heat causes disordered fluid metabolism. Therefore, the treatment must be to clear the heat and redirect the qi.